On February 8th, around 11:14, Tuscaloosa County 911 received a call about a pedestrian being hit by a car on the interstate. Alabama State Troopers responded, and during their investigation, received information that it was possibly not an accident, but that it was an intentional act. Tuscaloosa Violent Crimes Unit responded and took over the investigation, and throughout the investigation, we were able to determine that facts did support that it was an intentional act. Angelica Quintana, a 28-year-old from Demopolis, was arrested for murder in relation to running over Dennis Melton, who was a 27-year-old, also living in Demopolis. They were involved in a domestic relationship at the time of this incident.
Any idea what the motive was?
She would not give us a clear statement on that.
Can you tell us, Marty, logistically, if you can, chronologically, what happened on the interstate? Was there an argument in their vehicle and he got out?
That's what we believe right now, that there was an argument prior to this. He exited the car and then was later struck by the car.
Has she confessed?
No.
What kind of vehicle was it?
Silver, I believe it was an Impala. I'll have to double check on that.
This is another strange example of how deadly domestic violence can be. Can you just kind of talk about that and how it doesn't have to end this way?
Well, sure, yeah. Domestic violence is, it of course happens every day in probably all locations, but people that are involved in domestic violence situations, there's a lot of help out there for you. We just have to first call the authorities, let us get involved, and then there are a lot of resources in the community that will help with that.
What would you say to someone in a domestic violence relationship? When things get heated, what's the best thing to do?
Get out of the situation if you can. Call law enforcement. Let us come and let us help, and we'll be able to hook you up with some resources in the community that can help you.
Marty, you see these kind of cases all the time here of violence. Your take on this kind of situation when you have a domestic where a woman feels she has no other resource but to run down her boyfriend. I mean,
Well, we're not saying that's the situation. We don't know that that's the situation. We don't know who. We haven't determined yet for sure what their history is. So I can't say that that's what she did. That she didn't feel like she had any other course. She didn't give us enough information to go on as far as it goes. A murder.
Were there other people in the car or just other witnesses on the interstate?
Witnesses on the interstate. Yep.
How would you describe her emotional state now?
I haven't spoken to her. I haven't seen her since she was placed in jail, so I can't tell you her present emotional state.